The studio was buzzing with anticipation. The producers of the Evening Exchange had promised one of the most controversial interviews of the year. Tonight, the guest was none other than Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, one of the most polarizing figures in recent royal history. Cameras rolled. The lights glared down. Sitting opposite Meghan was the sharp-tongued broadcaster Kevin O'Sullivan, a man infamous for asking the questions others feared to touch. He leaned forward with a smirk as the opening jingle faded out. "Welcome, Meghan. Millions are watching. People want to hear your truth," Kevin said, his voice dripping with charm but edged with challenge. Meghan smiled politely. She had done countless interviews before, but this one felt different. She knew Kevin's reputation for ambushes. Still, she was determined to control the narrative. At first, the conversation was polite. Meghan spoke about her humanitarian work, her new book project, and raising her children away from the royal spotlight. The audience applauded warmly. But Kevin had other plans. "Meghan," he began, tilting his head, "you've often spoken about the press being unfair to you. Yet critics argue that you've used the media brilliantly: Netflix deals, best-selling books, endless interviews. Isn't it fair to say you thrive on the very attention you claim to despise?" The question landed like a thunderclap. Meghan's smile stiffened. "That's a mischaracterization," she replied firmly. "I speak out because I refuse to be silenced. Sharing my truth is not the same as exploiting the media." Kevin pounced. "But every time there's a controversy, every time the royal family makes headlines, somehow, Meghan Markle is there with another documentary, another podcast, another tell-all. Isn't this just playing the victim card while cashing in?" The studio audience shifted uncomfortably. Meghan's eyes narrowed. "You're calling me a liar, Kevin. You're dismissing years of pain, racism, and harassment that I endured. That's not journalism, it's character assassination." Kevin didn't flinch. His voice grew harder. "Viewers want authenticity, Meghan. They want the truth, not a carefully packaged version. If you truly wanted privacy, you wouldn't be sitting here under these studio lights. Isn't that the ultimate contradiction?" The tension was electric. Meghan's breathing quickened. She looked directly into the camera. "This is harassment, not journalism. I came here in good faith. But I won't let my character be torn apart again on live television." She pulled off her microphone. Gasps erupted from the audience. Kevin's voice cut in, cool as ice. "Perhaps this show is not the right place for you, Meghan." The producers panicked in the control room. "Cut the feed," one shouted. Suddenly, Meghan's microphone went silent. The cameras switched back to Kevin. He looked straight into the lens, unshaken. "Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the disruption. We'll be right back after this short break." But the damage was done. Meghan stormed out of the studio, her face pale with fury. Within minutes, clips of the explosive exchange flooded social media. By midnight, the internet was on fire. Some users defended Meghan fiercely, calling Kevin's line of questioning cruel and disrespectful. Others praised him for finally holding Meghan accountable. Outside the studio, reporters swarmed. Meghan's team released a statement within hours. The Duchess of Sussex was invited to share her truth but was instead subjected to hostility and disrespect. She will not tolerate such treatment. Her loyal fans rallied online, demanding a boycott of Kevin's program. Petitions were launched, hashtags flooded timelines, and opinion pieces filled digital columns. But Kevin wasn't backing down. The very next morning, he published a scathing op-ed in the Daily Herald. "Journalism means asking hard questions. If Meghan Markle cannot face scrutiny, perhaps her truth is not as unshakable as she claims. I will not apologize for doing my job." The piece went viral. Ratings for his show skyrocketed. Kevin became a hero to critics of Meghan, while her supporters accused him of misogyny and bullying. The debate spread across continents. Talk shows replayed the footage again and again, dissecting every word, every expression, every pause. Commentators asked, was Meghan truly a victim of media harassment, or had she mastered the art of playing one? Did Kevin cross the line, or was he simply brave enough to say what others wouldn't? In California, Meghan confided to close friends that she felt betrayed and humiliated. According to insiders, she vowed never to do a live interview again. Yet behind closed doors, Netflix executives reportedly saw the drama as a golden opportunity for another documentary series. Meanwhile, the British press had a field day. Headlines screamed, Meghan storms off live TV. Duchess vs. Broadcaster. Who really won? The interview that rocked the royals, again. And then came the twist. The royal family, usually silent on such matters, released a rare statement. We do not comment on private disputes, but we believe dignity must always be upheld in public life. It was brief, neutral, but telling. Analysts saw it as yet another sign of the ever-widening gulf between Meghan and the monarchy. For days, the internet replayed the moment Meghan ripped off her mic and declared, "This is harassment, not journalism." That single clip became one of the most viewed videos of the year. Kevin, smug and unapologetic, returned to his show the following week, opening with a pointed line. Truth does not fear the microphone. But lies, they always run from it. The audience erupted in applause. Meghan, however, remained silent. For the first time in years, the Duchess of Sussex had no words. And in that silence, the world debated louder than ever.